Day 681 being Christopher Cruz. So I was driving to Whole Foods and there was some traffic and I was like, you know what, I should listen to a podcast. And so I went on the Pray app and there's all these like pastors of the podcast, and I was just looking for John Bevere and I didn't even know if he really did a podcast. And then I couldn't find him and I went on Spotify and I found one, but it was like from 2 years ago. And then there's one he did with his wife. And I was like, I'll check out that one. And like the one of the first ones I saw was isolation and solitude, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, because I'm kind of like doing this thing of solitude right now. It was only 21 minutes and it was gonna take me 22 minutes to get home, and so I'm listening to it, and towards the end his wife talks about how important it is to have those Selah moments, or what I've been calling Selah, like what that homeless lady told me to do 3 or 4 weeks ago at Skid Row when I prayed for her. So the Selah moment, she's like, that moment to just pause and ponder and allow yourself to go really deep with God. And I was like, wow. And they were talking about solitude and how important it is to just have solitude with God, where it's like you're not listening to a podcast, you're not listening to worship music, you're not listening to the Bible, you're not interacting with people, but you are just sitting and pondering and just allowing God to connect with you. But the fact that she said Selah and having that Selah moment of pause and ponder, and this is the first podcast I've ever listened to of theirs. Like, there's probably a ton of them. That's just the one that I felt drawn to. And that is now like the third time I've ever really heard that word, or anyone use it or seen it. And that's just like, wow. So I really believe this whole experience of fasting, I think that was confirmation right there, because it's just going to bring me more into the presence of God, and I will be more focused, and I'll be able to pause even more. So that was crazy. I was just like, what? She did not just say that. That is great. Like, what are the odds? What are the odds? Come on. So, yeah. Amazing. So good.